I'm going to see real quick if this is even live. Has it given you a notification that it's live? T-Tom?
Hmm?
Has it given you a notification that it's live?
I don't have notifications turned on,
That's just great.
but I'm checking now.
We're live.
We're live. No, I thought we were dead.
Alright, let's start on topics real quick.
Okay, yeah, it's live.
Alright, so if you guys are wondering what's going on for tonight's talk show, basically, it'll be me and T-Tom. I don't know if Brandman will join us, but we do not have a special guest this time because I could not find anybody and I did not take the time to find anybody, so it's kind of my fault. So the special guest is literally nobody.
Our special guest is Air.
But yeah, other than that, it'll just be me and T-Tom really talking. But yeah, we have a few topics, but what should I say? Happy 5th show. This is, I can't believe you've gotten this far. Steve and, Michael are still doing their stuff, so it'll probably be another week or so till they're ready to come back. We'll let you guys know. Other than that, it's just me and T-Tom and Brandman and some other guys right now, but yeah, I hope whoever's watching this is enjoying it.
Yep. Anyways, if I take a second to respond, I'm working right now, so working on a video because I didn't get it done last night and because I was too damn tired because of things. So yeah.
Yep, so I'll start with an opening topic. Let's look on the internet, shall we?
Why don't we start with the iPhone?
Go for it.
Okay, there are rumors floating about. This has been around for a while. If you watch Everything Apple Pro's channel, there was a rumor released from a very credible source about the next iPhone, the iPhone 7, not having a headphone jack. I don't see this as a very Apple-esque move, but it could happen.
People are petitioning to
Yeah,
to keep it or whatever.
it's ridiculous.
I think it's kind of a stupid go around because people have been using headphone jacks for so long, and now they're gonna make money off a jack thing that makes it into a headphone jack, but this is stupid. They're probably gonna make it like 20 or 30 bucks. But other than that, I feel like it's kind of a too soon move because not everybody has Bluetooth yet.
Not everybody has Bluetooth, but supposedly there will be a way to, what's it called? Use your, God, I fucking can't think of it.
Is it like a... I heard that with their headphones, it'll pair with them.
Use the lightning port for your headphones.
Oh.
An adapter.
That's kind of stupid though. You're sacrificing power for your headphones, but I guess it makes sense in a way.
It does. But my take on it is, I don't really care. I will get the next iPhone, so...
Going to Android.
I'm also going to get an Android phone, because I like Android. Android's nice. But
Dang. I was just looking at the news right now, and supposedly, yeah, but anyways, the Apple, I think it's kind of crazy that they're doing it now. But anyways, so I just read just looked at the news, and the Boston bomber guy, he is going to have to pay $100 million to victims. Too bad he didn't win the lottery, am I right?
Bad timing.
Well, yeah, speaking of the lottery, there's someone already petition. Well, this has been going on for a couple days, but, this one chick made a GoFundMe account to get her money, to get money for what she lost from the lottery. Because supposedly people have been buying a bunch of tickets just so they could get a mil, but it doesn't matter what you do, or not a mil, 1.5 billion. But I mean, whatever. I think it's kind of crazy that people do that shit. In general,
It's
like,
what they call gambling, folks.
if
you lose your money, you ain't getting it back.
I feel like, in my opinion, if I were to get a Powerball ticket, I'd get like at least 10 of them, and then just see how it goes. And if I win, I win. If I lose, so be it.
Well.
It's really not that easy.
It's not easy being green. JK. But what was I about to say? It's gambling. It's a form of gambling.
I think it's funny because right now I'm on CNN. All I see right now is just a bunch of politic bullcrap.
Political bullshit.
All it is like Trump saying bad things about another politician. And saying stupid shit.
Another race, but...
Ooh, 3 Americans freed by Iran land in Germany. Cool.
Das ist nett.
I'll show this to you guys right there. You guys will see that. Oh no, I don't want an ad. No.
Don't run ad blocker, people. It takes away money.
I don't have ad block on mine.
I know.
Alright, it says 3 Americans freed in a prisoner swap with Iran arrived in Germany on Sunday evening after a brief stop in Switzerland. 2 White House officials said. Okay. There was no official government confirmation who's on that plane that landed at Ramstein Air Base. A U.S. military... Son of a bitch. Basically, these people were freed. Anyways, back to Bob with sports. Okay. So, if you guys don't follow the Royals, they won the World Series this year. Technically. And, recently in the news, they signed a couple people. If you guys don't know, the Royals won the World Series. They beat the Mets at their own stadium. And supposedly a couple weeks ago, Alex Gordon signed a contract with them, like $70 million. And now Lorenzo Cain and Gerard Dyson and Ian Kennedy have been signed to the Royals. And that Tony Cruz guy that was with the Cardinals is also going to be with them next season.
It's great.
I think it'll be exciting to see what happens. I think it's already crazy that we're signing people this early. Usually we don't sign people till spring training, but I bet you we'll get some big names going at spring training.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think it's crazy though that we got a Asian guy as well to pitch. I think his name was like... Hold on.
Be a race thing?
No. I saw the other day, like, on my phone, they said something about pitchers. Let's look here. Doesn't show him.
How do you get 40% encoded?
Maybe it just doesn't show. Just yet.
Good job. Good job, MacBook.
But we supposedly still have Kendry Morales. He was one of the guys that pretty much started it.
Yep.
Paulo's going to probably be a right fielder because I know Gordon's gonna still be in left and Kane's gonna be in center.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Unless we get another guy that can help out Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Because we cannot, we probably won't use Dyson that much unless he steals bases and stuff. But other than that, we need someone new.
Yep.
And I thought it was stupid that we re-signed Lewis Coleman because he is not that good of a pitcher. Last time I checked.
Yeah. Not my favorite.
Alright, okay. So anyways, did you hear that Tom Brady is still in it? They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs.
I don't know, that game felt a little flat.
I thought it was stupid. Okay, supposedly Andy Reid said that they did that slow pacing on purpose. Like they made the game go. They basically made those plays go slower. I think that was still stupid because their defense was terrible most of the game. Like the first part, the first half was good, and then the second half was like I didn't even watch the second half, but like part of the I watched near the end when they were trying to come back, but they still didn't have enough to come back. It's like what the hell? If you want to win, you need to bust your ass against the Patriots, especially at their own turf. And
Like
also,
I said, that game felt a little flat.
and then the Broncos just won against the Steelers like an hour or so ago.
You mean the asses?
I feel like the Steelers should have won that game, but I mean they had no one. They had no one to really use anymore because they're all banged up. The Broncos are somewhat banged up. I was surprised when I heard earlier that the Panthers beat the crap out of the
Cardinals.
no, not the Cardinals, the Seahawks. They beat them 31-24. They were doing really well in the first half, and then the second half, the Seahawks scored on them a couple times. Damn. And now and I'm guessing now it's New England and Denver, and then Carolina and Arizona.
Maybe.
So I hope Carolina beats Arizona, and I hope New England beats Denver, because I don't want to see Denver. I don't really care if we have a ball deflator against a guy that's kind of a dirtbag. Peyton Manning does not deserve to win another Super Bowl. He's an old fart that was a cute. Did you hear about what happened with Peyton a couple weeks ago? Supposedly, there was like this scandal or something saying that he was using HGH or something like that, some type of steroid in his neck. Like whenever he was like when he had that neck injury.
Mhm.
I supposedly there was like he was like taking a drug that had HGH supplement in it or something. Or there's there's like a rumor. I don't know if it's really true, but supposedly nothing happened to him with it.
I don't want to see that.
Okay. And then so yeah, if you gaming news, I need to look up IGN for that.
Blech. I'm sorry, I do not like IGN.
Oh yeah, The Division. Supposedly the beta's coming out next week, I think. I'm kind of excited for it. Or wait, no, it comes this Tuesday. That'll be fun. Supposedly if you pre-order the game, you get instant access to the beta. But you could basically just get a code off G2A or something and do that. And supposedly, Dying Light's got some new DLC, the buggy. Um, I recently got Dead Island for the PC, as you guys have probably seen from my Let's Plays. I played some with Brandman, it was so much fun. I recently also did Payday 2 Goat Simulator Heist, a lot of fun. I would only suggest you get it if you decide that you really want it. Because let's be honest, it's one of those fuck it heists where you just do random shit.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, good.
Damn it, no. Okay, we're good. I accidentally pressed start an ad. It's all good though.
Anyways, I'm on Wired.com for tech news.
Mm-hmm.
Security news this week. Tim Cook demands that the White House defend encryption.
That's ironic because Apple's...
Microsoft's worse. Microsoft is worse about it.
What's so worse about Microsoft? I haven't heard anything about them getting
Windows 10.
breached. Okay, Windows 10...
They do sell your data. This is
But
Apple.
has it been a big deal in the past, like, couple months that it's been out or whatever? 6 months or so.
Ooh.
Because I swear to God, if you're saying something
No,
about...
it's actually not about this. This week, Rosser Uberleck's defense team dropped a brief appealing for new trial, arguing that the court erroneously suppressed information about the corrupt federal agents investigating Silk Road. Using a clue from leaked hacking team files, researchers at Kaspersky Lab found a valuable zero-day exploit attacking vulnerability in Microsoft's Silverlight software. A researcher found a way for hackers to remotely burn industrial motors. Oh, and Netflix is cracking down on VPNs with the goal of acquiring global content right for its movies.
I think that's kind of nice, because remember when we were talking on the first episode with the Xbox Goons on how they only get British shit for their Netflix? Do you remember that?
They're cracking down on it.
So basically they're making it to where it's
Only
like...
get what's available in your country.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I can see that, but...
Well, I bet you Australia's already cracked down.
There's cable, you don't have to pay for
Well,
Netflix.
Cable's different. It's like aired at certain times, and most of the shows you have to like catch what time the show's on, and sometimes those shows that are on Netflix aren't airing anymore. Like Parks and Rec doesn't air anymore unless it's like repeats of old episodes, and Breaking Bad doesn't air anymore unless you get lucky and they do a marathon or something. But
After Effects.
I mean, you could probably go to Hulu and it'd be about the same. You'd get better quality, that, or you can go off a different website and watch that shit for free. Okay, so supposedly Sony builds a smart home hub into ceiling light. Sony this week announced its multifunctional light, a ceiling lamp that's kitted out with sensors to talk to smart things. It includes sensors for motion, illumination, temperature, and humidity. There's also a Wi-Fi radio, a memory card slot, a condenser microphone, and an infrared controller for air conditioners. This lamp form factor offers convenient placement, said a Sony Electronics spokesperson. That's probably from CES or something, but that's still pretty fucking cool.
I could see that being CES, but I don't think a smart home's worth investing in yet. By the way, my video's processing right now. The one I just finished editing.
Cool.
Like 20 minutes ago. So.
Supposedly a open SSH client that could let a hacker steal the client's private crypto keys. The bug is a result an undocumented feature called roaming that exists in version 5.4 and above. It's one of the two vulnerabilities that a malicious SSH server or a trusted but compromised server can exploit. Interesting. And NASA advances mission to protect Earth from asteroids. That's pretty cool.
Space.
We just need to build a wall. That'll help us. Okay, and then Google self-driving cars still need human touch. That's funny. Did
Still
you
need human input.
did you hear that the Google car, like one of the Google car, or at least four of them have gotten like tickets for being super slow.
Yeah, I did hear about that, and I
And
think one of them
then
was in a car wreck.
and then one got in a car wreck somehow.
Someone hit the car. The car
Who
did
the
not
fuck
hit them.
hits the car? Unless you're a complete dickhead that just likes to fuck with stuff. I guess that makes
Or
sense.
you're an idiot.
Probably. Um okay, what else? Huh. Administration. Silicon Valley bigs meet to strategize on ISIS. Obama administration officials last week met with senior executives of several leading Silicon Valley firms in a summit on how to combat the proliferation of terrorist communications on social media networks. Attorney General Loretta Lynch, FBI Director James Comey, or whatever you say it, and John Carlin, Assistant Attorney General for the National Security. Cool. Microsoft puts legacy IE browsers out to pasture.
Oh, yeah, it's like IE 8, 9, and 10 got the axe.
Well, aren't they using Edge now? Because I tried using Edge
No,
the other
but what if
day.
it's like me with that
XP.
old dying hard drive with Windows 10 on it that still has Internet Explorer installed if you upgraded from 7 or 8. So, it's still on there and you can still use it. But there are also people that, like, again, like me, that is still running 8.1 and 7.
Ford self-driving cars brave ice and snow. Cool. Did you hear about that CarPlay feature or whatever? Supposedly at CES they're saying that there will be some cars with radios that have Google Play or like Android Play or something like that, where it like connects your phone from Android to it, and then there's the Apple version that connects your Apple phone to it.
CarPlay's been around since iOS 7. But,
Well, it's now coming more widespread now.
yeah.
Because
I
it's
don't know.
it's to the point where all dealership or all not dealerships, where all car companies use it almost. Honda's
Chevy
even got
doesn't.
it.
Chevy has
Chevy's
Siri Connect.
Chevy has like Sync or something like that. Not Sync. It's
Ford
like
has
it's MyLink,
Yeah.
and it's like got this new built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi. It's pretty cool. Solus Project's virtues begin and end with stability. It showed a Linux penguin, so I'm guessing that has to do with Linux. Never mind. Go ahead.
Why don't we move on to gaming stuff?
Wait, hold on. Oculus VR founder laments failure to communicate on pricing. That's not really obvious at all. Go ahead.
God, how does that happen?
What happened? Oh, the
The
Oculus.
pricing.
Well, I thought it was funny how like they're like, oh, we're gonna make it $400, and it's like, oh, well, we're gonna bring it up 200, cause that makes sense. I'm not gonna get it anyways unless it goes like to 200.
I mean, the original iPhone cost $700.
Well, that's cause it's like a historical landmark now. You'd put it in your, you'd put it in
cost
like a.
$700 when it was brand new.
It'd probably cost like 1,000 to like get it in a case.
No.
With like chains all around it, so no one could like budget.
There's this thing called a safe lock, but
Well,
fuck, what was I about
if I ever got one of those, I'd put in like a safe, like
I would
so,
too.
like in a deep underground safe. That, or if I really hated Apple, I'd just burn it. Like just get a flamethrower and just burn it.
Well, you do
Uh,
hate them. Me?
Oh, did you hear about that PS4 that can run Linux?
Yeah, PS4 was hacked to run Linux. I heard about that.
Someone also hacked their PS4 to get a Pokemon emulator on there.
Did you hear about the iPad Air 2 running Windows 98?
No, I did not.
Fallout 2. It's old, but it's still pretty cool.
Does it run it?
It runs it.
That's surprising.
It's pretty cool. It's more powerful.
You know, it really surprised me if Apple made a gaming laptop that was under $2,000. They would have to. It'd probably be like a Radeon GPU.
How much does a 15-inch MacBook Pro cost?
It's like 2,000, almost.
I doubt 2,000.
Well, most of their products are stupid expensive. I bet you if they made a game.
Right, $2,000 for the baseline one with Iris Pro graphics.
I mean, like if you.
$2,500 for the
I bet you if they had like if they had a gaming one, everybody'd be like, "This is not worth the money because there isn't very many games they could play on it." But I bet you, you could. It'd be funny if they said, "Oh, boot camp's allowed," and they like heavily like advertised it for boot camp. That'd be fucking hilarious. That or if they just put Windows 10 software on it. It's like here you go, Windows 7 or Windows 10.
Ugh. 10.
I mean, like that, or they can make like they can make one where it's like, oh, we'll let you use our operating system, give or take. Because technically, I think you could technically get the disc, like the operating system disc for like the older operating systems, and then get the IO, or not the IO file, the
ISO.
Yeah, the ISO file, and like get it on a virtual machine. But that'd be probably a big pain in the ass process.
Get Windows in a virtual machine?
No. I mean, getting like an old get an old OS from Mac onto a virtual machine, like the ones that already had.
I just can't get El Capitan, or not El Capitan, Mavericks running because of insufficient hardware. That's the only problem.
Well, I was just saying, like, if you had like a decent PC, like, I feel like if I ever wanted to do this for like a project, I'd probably get like a PC with that's like almost as good as what I've got, and then have 3 monitors going at once, one running a virtual machine of Windows, one running one of Linux, and one running one of Mac. Because then if you decide, oh, I want to render a video on Mac OS Mavericks or whatever, you could be like, bam, there you go.
You see, the thing about that is, I
but
prefer running OS 10 natively.
But it'd probably
Windows. I prefer running that natively.
It'd probably be a big pain in the ass though to like get like a virtual machine on there.
Yeah, virtual machining OS 10 is like the hardest thing you can ever do.
Well, just in general, trying to get it like as the default OS is gonna be a bitch.
There's this thing called Naresh.
Well, I've seen a video for the Hackintosh thing from Linus, and it looked like a heart attack.
You had to have you had to have an actual Mac. That one was hard.
I just think it's stupid that you would do that boot camp is even a thing for Mac, because because it's mostly for.
There's some purpose behind it.
The only purpose I would see in it is like for gaming, but even then, it's not even worth using for gaming.
There's business purpose for it.
It looks so ridiculous, though. Like having Windows on a fucking MacBook.
It doesn't look that bad.
No, I mean, it would just be ridiculous in general. You might as well, if you just wanted Windows
It's
in
not
it.
ridiculous. I actually know someone who does programming for a living, cross-platform programming, and they have OS 10 and Windows running natively.
No, I was just saying that it would just look stupidly weird if you just had Windows running on the Mac all the time. Like if you didn't even use Mac OS. Because then there would be no point in using a Mac if you just wanted it for the Windows. Because at that point, you might as well just get a laptop from like Asus or something.
Okay.
Supposedly, I looked at RAM and RAM's getting cheaper.
Who?
RAM? Yeah, it's like I forgot what type. It was like DDR3 RAM was getting cheap.
It's getting old, dude.
DDR3, it's still a thing.
It's getting old.
People are using it for budget PCs. Like,
yeah, I know that. It's just it's getting pretty dated.
well, now what I've
DDR4
seen now is DDR4 is the new thing. Probably in a couple of years they're probably gonna be like, okay, you'll need, cause like isn't DDR 16 gigs of DDR4 like 32 gigs of DDR3?
No, that's not the way RAM works. Oh, it's like, does installing 32-bit Windows twice give you 64-bit? It's like, no, that's not the way it works.
Ooh, that's Ballistic Sports RAM Brandman has is $72 for 16 gigs. That's pretty good. Of course, Corsair's RAM is always stupid expensive. The FGO RAM I got is 75. I was looking at random PC builds, like cause I was bored, and I was looking at random ones. I was looking at Micro Center to see if they had any PCs that were like cheap, like decently cheap, like like the i7 one, PCs with the i7 processors, and then they have like 8 gigs of RAM or whatever. Well, I was looking at a couple to see if they still had them. Now it's all just like either i5 or i7s with 16 gigs of DDR4.
Okay.
Which is kind of surprising to me because now they're moving to DDR4, like you said. And whenever I was doing the PC part picker thing, whenever I did all the... Hold on. Alright, let's go to PC part picker. I think this is it. Yeah, this is basically what I got so far.
Well, I'm gonna have to start wrapping up because I gotta go soon. So.
All right. Well, here, this will probably end it here. Okay. So I got an Intel Core i7 4790 here, and then I got a Cooler Master CPU cooler to cool it down, an ASRock motherboard, ATX, and then I got a G-Skill 8 GB of DDR3 RAM, and then I went the cheap side and got an SSD from Kingston, and then a 1 TB hard drive, and then I looked at graphics cards, and it looks like that 970 WindForce is probably the better way to go if you're doing something like that. Because I was looking at an i7 with a 970 build just to see if I could make it cheaper, and then I found a Corsair case with the power supply and the LG optical drive, and it was all for around $1,026. And the ones I was looking at Micro Center, like the ones that they're already built, were like 1,400. Some were like had like.
Well, you gotta remember labor. Labor tax, man.
Yeah, I know, and then they also have to pay to ship the fucking thing over to the store.
Mhm.
But, I mean, for an Intel processor and all that, I think that's pretty good for the price. I mean, if I bumped it up to 16 gigs, it'd probably be like 1,100 something, but I was surprised I made it cheaper by $400 for 3 or 400.
And publish. There we go. Okay, my OS 10 review's up.
Nice.
Oh shit, that was the wrong tab.
How long have we been doing this for? We've been doing this live stream for about 35 minutes, and we're already bored.
Yep.
So, there's a sale going on Steam for the Rebellion, from the makers of the people at Rebellion. Basically, they make Sniper Elite. Zombie Trilogy, I recently got that, and it's a lot of fun. The slow-mo effects of the sniper when it goes to, like...
Oh yeah,
It's so satisfying. It's so cool.
It's satisfying like sex.
Oh my gosh. And then I recently been still playing City Skylines. That game is so addicting. The one game I kind of want to play in 2016 right now is probably, not Outlast 2, but the next, well, probably the next, maybe Call of Duty, maybe? I don't know. I think Black Ops 3 is the last one I'm getting. The last one I'm having stay in my house. Because I bet you Infinity Ward's gonna make Ghost 2, and Ghost 2 is gonna be terrible. If they ever make it. And then if they try to make a game that...
Warfare 2.
Dude, at that point they're basically just like taking a big piece of crap on a piece of paper and then just like saying, okay, make this into Call of Duty.
That was a weird vibration pattern from my phone. Sounded like someone farting.
But, yeah, I was looking the other... Supposedly, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is having some, PC problems. Like, people are having issues with their video cards and optimization. It's weird. I'm having the same issues. Like, the multiplayer side of things, it crashes randomly. So what I did was I would just install the game, that part of the game every time, reinstall it every time, and it works. But I tried the other day without reinstalling it, and it worked. I'm guessing I got lucky, or maybe it's the servers were like going wonky the other day, or what. And then I lowered my settings on the video thing. I feel like you shouldn't have to lower your settings, just so you wouldn't get this weird background glitch where the background of the map isn't like blacked out. It's so weird.
I don't know.
But supposedly people are saying lower your settings, and I did, and then I brought them back later and they were fine. But I feel like a game shouldn't have to the people that play the game, or the people that make the game, or the people that give you the video cards for that game shouldn't have to tell you to lower your settings. They should be able to tell you to do whatever you want with the settings, because that's what PC is pretty much all about, is playing games at the highest settings you could put them at, and pushing performance. And also playing old games that you haven't played in a while that you can't play on the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 that aren't technically able to be played. That's why I went to PC. I'll probably still play Xbox One from time to time, but I won't play it as often as I do with the PC. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the talk show. I know it was kind of short from like the last 5 talk shows that we've done. We usually do it for like about an hour and a half at most, but this one was a little bit shorter. But hopefully next time for the talk show we'll be more prepared and we won't have to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the live stream, rate, like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next talk show. I don't know if we'll do one next weekend, but we'll just have to see how it goes and who's busy and who's not.
Yep.
Anyways, bye.